Welcome to episode 5 of History Shakers with B. Orilabayo. If you love stories that shape Nigeria, stories of courage, betrayal, and resilience, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Today, we journey into the prison walls of Calabar. We are one of Africa's greatest political minds, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, turned captivity into legacy. Definitely, I came across him at the Calabar prisons. There is no way I couldn't have had interaction with Papa Awoo. These were the words of Stephen Otike, a prison officer in Calabar. He continued, "He was a perfect gentleman, a disciplined man. He never gave the prison authorities any problem whatsoever. Always smiling, always shaking hands, with small boys, small girls, grown-ups alike. He was unassuming, deeply religious, immaculately neat, and read his books like a bookworm. We, the officers, were fascinated by him. He was a very special species of human being." Inside those grey walls, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, the visionary many called Babalayinka, lived as though freedom still resided within him. But beyond those bars, the humiliation continued. Despite his conviction, Mr. Lynn, an Irish police detective, returned again and again, 21 times, to search Awolowo's residence at Okebola, Ibadan. Each visit, another reminder of a man's fall from grace, from premier to prisoner. Lynn himself once told Mrs. Awolowo, "We've come to search your house once again." This was no ordinary investigation. It was harassment, deliberate, cruel, and designed to break him. Awolowo, a man often compared to Mustafa Kemal Atatürk of Turkey and Mahatma Gandhi of India, was paraded through the streets in a black Maria, the same lorry used to transport common criminals. His dignity stripped, his reputation battered. And then came the greatest blow of all. In July 1963, while Awolowo stood trial for treason, tragedy struck. His eldest son, Segun Awolowo, was killed in a ghastly car accident on his way to Lagos, heading to defend his father in court. Awolowo heard the news the same way millions of Nigerians did, from his transistor radio. It was a Black Wednesday. Segun, the brilliant lawyer, recently back from the United Kingdom, gone. His mother, H.I.D. Awolowo, shattered. His siblings, in disbelief. Pa Abraham Adesanya had come to see Chief Awolowo in prison with legal documents from Chief Anthony Enaoro's counsel. Moments later, two men, S.T. Oredein and J.O. Lawson, entered. Their faces told the story before their mouths did. Oredein whispered the news softly, telling Awoo his son had been in an accident. But the father's heart already knew. "The boy has died," Awolowo muttered in a trembling voice. He requested the prison phone to reach his wife. Denied. Calmly, he asked Adesanya to find their family doctor to be with her before the news spread. Then, in solitude, he turned on his small radio. The words confirmed his fear. Still, by the next morning, when Adesanya returned, Awolowo had completed his legal documents. The spirit of a man broken but unbent. The driver responsible, Rashidi Ayinla, was later charged with manslaughter, already known for another fatal crash. Justice, though delayed, was served. Segun left behind two children, Pastor Funke Awolowo and Segun Awolowo Jr. Even in confinement, Awolowo's mind was restless, alive. In his cell, he wrote thoughts on the Nigerian Constitution, envisioning a Nigeria built on federalism, 18 states, one destiny. Later, he would write The People's Republic, where he laid bare his dream of democracy, social justice, and equality for all. But Awoo also wrote something else, a letter, a petition for mercy to the head of the federal military government, dated March 28, 1966. It wasn't a plea, from a defeated man, but from a patriot. In that letter, Awolowo reminded the new government that he had always stood for Nigeria's unity, refused to yield to corruption and opportunism, and had chosen principle over personal freedom. He told them how in 1963, peace envoys had offered him release if he had abandoned his alliance with the NCNC and formed a tribal party. He refused because, as he wrote, "If I had prized my personal freedom above the unity of Nigeria, I would have been set free in 1963. He argued that his continued imprisonment heightened political tension and robbed Nigeria of valuable service. He called on Gowon's government to exercise the prerogative of mercy, to release men who had fought for independence but were unfree in a free Nigeria. His letter was long, firm, and deeply patriotic, and it worked. On July 27, 1966, the Supreme Military Council met. They considered the petition but delayed release. They feared his freedom might stir unrest. But then came Colonel Adekunle Fajuyi, military governor of the Western region, himself a man of conscience. He sent word through Olu Olofin, editor of Iroyin Yoruba. The petition had been approved. Freedom was near. And so, on August 2, 1966, the gates of Calabar prison opened. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, the man they tried to silence, walked free. He was received in Lagos by Lieutenant Colonel Muritala Mohammed and driven to Dodan Barracks, where the head of state, Yakubu Gowon, welcomed him personally. Soon after, Awolowo was appointed Federal Commissioner of Finance and Vice Chairman of the Federal Executive Council, the highest position ever held by a civilian under a military regime. Yet, true to his principles, he would later resign in protest against prolonged military rule in 1971. From the darkness of Calabar prison to the corridors of power in Lagos, Awoooo's story reminds us that conviction can't be caged, and true visionaries never die behind bars. Thank you for watching History Handshakers with B. Ovilabawaye. If this story moved you, like, share, and subscribe. And join us next time as we explore the final chapter of Chief Awolowo's enigmatic life, his political battles in 1979 and 1983, and his last days in 1987.